A lot of you guys have asked me how I like to dye my hair, and I actually do this at home quite often when I'm bored or when I just want to have a fresh change. This sounds really strange, but for me to achieve my brown hair color, I need to use blonde hair dye. Keep in mind that your hair should be unwashed for 2 days, and this only works on virgin black hair. If you have dyed your hair a dark color or even black from before, then this technique would not work on it. The instructions usually comes with gloves, but I do recommend buying latex gloves from CVS. It fits better and it's easier to work with your hair in them. Also, you should pop on an old t-shirt. Always have a wet towel nearby to clean up any boo-boos as well. So first, I'm going to touch up my roots. I need to pull back all of my hair tight into a ponytail. It should be so tight that I should get a mini facelift from it. Touching up your roots requires a tinting brush. I will have to mix the dye in a plastic bowl. So first, dump the developer into the bowl and then mix in the hair dye. Make sure to mix it well with your brush. Now brush the hair dye on starting from the hairline until it meets the already dyed parts of your hair. The back would be a bit of a challenge, but be sure to coat it evenly as well. Let your hair down and use a comb to part your hair the way you would wear it every day. Go ahead and brush some hair dye between the part. Continue parting your hair and dyeing between the parts on both sides of your head. Remember to not go all the way down the hair strand, just only to where your old hair dye meets your roots. For the back of your hair, you're going to use the same technique. Section off the hair and touch up between the parts. Use a plastic bag to cover up your head and wait about 15 minutes. To check your hair and see if it's completely processed, take a clean paper towel and wipe off a small strand. Hold it into the light and see if the color is uniform. If the roots is still a little bit darker than your hair, then let it sit for a little bit longer. Not only do I want to touch up my roots, I also want to brighten up my whole hair color. So now I'm going to go back and dye the rest of my hair from the roots to the tip, just to even out everything. Cover it up with the bag again. To jumpstart my hair, I like to add a little bit of heat to it to make sure the dye really infuses itself into my hair. Wait about another 15 minutes, rinse, wash, condition your hair like you normally would.